Get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass, it's Thorne. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. Complete downfield.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on its way. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Tackled after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the air, it's Thorne. Quarterback extends the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving him some juice. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Finds his man. It's Wall. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Back open in the middle. On the move at the 30. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Wall. Tackled immediately after the catch. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They move the tight end all over. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Runs through the tackle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st down from the 11. Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Oh, I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
coming after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 4 over Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. On the run, still looking. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The play-action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. On the run, it's Hunt. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. The run from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. He's got the tight end, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll try the counter. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He wants to throw here on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Hunt. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Might be looking to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Looking for space. It's Lincoln. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Yates. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Now adjusting. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the first half.
And he breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
After 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Back to throw, it's Thorne. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the draw. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Yates. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Using his feet to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it, and they did just that.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
First down for the offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Thorne. It's on target and complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Steps away to find some room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down here for the offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Makes a catch and knocked down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. 1 step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Uncorks it. Working the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He'll keep it himself. Still running at the 40. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Hunt. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. They get him down, and that'll be lane. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Wyoming. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They're going to run it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Jacksonville State, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. He wants to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Dances away. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now on the counter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? On the move, it's Hunt. Open space at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Handoff to the lone back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Notre Dame, 38, Jacksonville State, 14.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hunter.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Unloads it left. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over the field. And you see why. He's got mitts. He looks like a wide receiver.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pitts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Pocket starts to... and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They'll line up to go for 2. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Running to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Lincoln. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground with the counter. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. To the air. It's Thorne. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.